Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I hereby move that the Board of Education adopt the redistricting plan as approved by the Facilities Committee and presented to the Board of Education.
I have a motion on the floor. I need a second. Hold on, restate the motion. Mr. Crowder, would you restate your motion?
I hereby move that the Board of Education adopt the redistricting plan as approved by the Facilities Committee and presented to the Board of Education.
Mr. Collins has a second.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Mr.
I'd
Page.
like to make an amendment. I'd like to amend that we grandfather and place the following: all sitting high school students and current 4th and 7th grade students, that we grandfather them back into their original, if they choose, a voluntary basis, with their providing their own transportation. If they choose not to be redistricted, students will be redistricted unless their parents apply to have their child grandfathered through the completion of their current individual school assignment and agree to provide transportation.
I have a question, Mr. Chair. What about the neighborhoods such as MillBridge, about extending them back in their group? Is that something that we can do as well?
Well, let me address this first. So, Mr. Page, would you read?
I will. I hereby move that we amend the motion to grandfather student placements as follows: all sitting high school students and current 4th and 7th grade students will be allowed to complete their current elementary school, middle school, or high school placement before being redistricted at their next school level, provided that they are responsible for their own transportation if they choose not to be redistricted. Students will be redistricted unless their parents apply to have their child grandfathered through the completion of their current individual school assignment and agree to provide transportation.
Okay, I need a second to that motion. Thank you, Mr. Guzman, for the second. I need to, all in favor of approving that amendment to grandfather in sitting high school students and current 4th and 7th grade students as the motion was read. All in favor?
Splitting.
What? One second. One more time, Mr. Page.
Read the whole amendment.
Read the whole thing.
Okay. State the proposed amendment. I hereby move that we amend the motion to grandfather student placements as follows: all sitting high school students and current 4th and 7th graders will be allowed to complete their current elementary school, middle school, or high school placement before being redistricted at their next school level, provided they are responsible for their own transportation if they choose not to be redistricted. Students will be redistricted unless their parents apply to have their child grandfathered through the completion of their current individual school assignment and agree to provide transportation.
Okay. I need a second. Mr. Guzman, seconds.
Someone speak
All in
up.
favor for the approval of this amendment, say aye.
Somebody
Chairman.
always set up there, huh?
Yes.
Was to approve the amendment. Is that correct?
That is.
We will be opening this up to discussion.
I would assume.
I have a second amendment to the motion. Should the new residential road be constructed in MillBridge, I also move that the entire neighborhood remain in the buffers and clusters.
I need a second for that amendment. Thank you, Mr. Pratt. All in favor of that amendment? I'm sorry. Folks, y'all are going to have to... Do we need to restate the amendment? Okay. Can you restate the amendment, Mr. Guzman? A little louder in the mic.
The amendment. Should the new residential road be constructed in MillBridge, I also move that the entire neighborhood remain in the Cuthbertson cluster.
And Mr. Crowder seconded. I need to vote on this amendment. All in favor? All opposed? One opposed. Ms. Savage has left the stage. Now we need to vote on the. Now we need to vote on the motion as it has been amended.
Well, aren't we going to open that up for discussion?
So, open for discussion.
I guess why not? That's exactly right. I'm surprised and I'm saddened because I guess I thought that we were going to meet with the Board of County Commission and maybe something different would have come out of that meeting. And when we talk about when we were going to have the vote in April, I had prepared myself for that. I can't understand the rush to this either, myself. I'm not saying that there are not overcrowding issues in our schools. There absolutely are. But the rush to get this done does not make sense to me. I don't know how, if our task was to fill open or available seats, we are justifying filling those seats while leaving others open. You still having open seats. So how is that any more fiscally responsible regardless of where those open seats are? Because this plan has forecasted for growth. So I guess I'm just up here making noise at this point. I'm saddened at the process, and I guess I don't have anything else to say.
Do we have any other discussion? All in favor of the motions, all in favor of the motion as amended, say aye. All opposed? Ms. Savage is not present.
You disgust me! You disgust me! How dare you!
These are the times to try my soul. The summer soldier, the sunshine patriot.
Moving on to item number 12.
Shrink from the service of their country. But he who stands beside their country deserves the love and thanks of man and woman.
Where was the vote on the agenda?
One of your students, you should be proud. One of your own students. Nice. Shame.
Moving on up. Yes. We're going to recess for 15 minutes.